After 2 beautiful months in Greece, we continued with our journey. Hello everyone!
Hey everyone!
I hope you're all doing fine. We are now in Bulgaria.
In Bansko!
To be exact, in Bansko. We have finally arrived after a pretty long ride, long border crossing and so on. And at night we did not really have a good night's sleep because it was raining the whole time, a very bad storm, so I had to put my earplugs in. Still it was hard, so we had a very slow morning.
Actually, I enjoy sleeping in the camper with rainy nights, but that was a huge storm. Like the thunder was waking me up all the time.
Yeah.
Suddenly huge thunder.
It was extreme. So, and it was this morning it was raining again, but then it was a lighter rain, and it is not that hot here. So now we're in the beginning of July, but we're in the mountains. So I think we have around 22 degrees during the day, and in the night it gets really cold still.
I like it.
Yeah, so thanks to that we actually can sleep well and there's no mosquitoes. And if you're thinking about buying a property, I feel like there's a lot empty here. Now it is actually low season here in Bansko, because Bansko is famous for its winter tourism. There is a ski slope directly from the town of Bansko to go to the mountains.
Yeah, so you can take the telechair directly from the center almost.
Yeah, it is super funny. So for most of the apartments that you can rent here, you can walk directly to the slope. Maybe at one point we need to come back, because in Germany or Austria you always have to take the car and then you have to park somewhere, like go find the parking and so on. Here apparently not. So this is very interesting, and now I think there's just a few digital nomads and hikers, the people that like to go to the mountains in summertime.
Although I've read that in winter the service that it provides for the lift is not enough for the people that come. So it gets really packed in winter, and people could queue up to 2 hours or so just to wait for the lift.
Oops.
It's crazy, right?
So these coffee machines here are really a thing apparently, and they're super cheap. So there's like, I'm gonna show you, one coffee espresso for 60 cents, which is like 30 cents of euros. Let's try them.
Yeah.
And there's a very nice cream on top, so it doesn't look that bad, eh?
Not at all.
It is actually a pretty solid espresso.
For
I'm
that
surprised. For
Can't
30
complain.
cents. I can't believe it. If we'd only buy coffee that cheap, I think we will have half the spends per month.
Yeah, I just did the last month's expenses report for us, and we spent way too much money on coffee.
But also because in Greece it's very expensive, and on the weekends we don't have we don't have a flat, right? So most of the time we go into cafes to sometimes for a few hours to work from there, and then of course you drink 1 coffee and 2 coffees, and then sometimes in the evening, and yeah.
Yeah, in Spain and Portugal it doesn't hurt at all. It costs like from 80 cents to maybe max 2 euros. But in Greece, a Freddo costs easily 3.50.
Yeah.
It hurts.
That really hurts. No butter.
No. Cheese is enough. Basically, it's corn with a lot of things inside. You have a lot of options. It's really similar to elotes in Mexico. They don't have the chapulines though. In Mexico, they eat it with a grasshopper sometimes. I could choose between mayonnaise, butter, chili sauce, soya sauce, salt, or with sweet things, syrup or something. I choose the one with chili sauce, cheese, and salt and pepper.
Sounds incredible. Let's try.
We have some friends now.
The poor guys, they are here because of the rain, I think, and because they smell our cheese. But they're so pretty.
Well, it's a bit spicy.
Oh, if you say that it's spicy, it is spicy.
Yeah, my spicy tolerance is quite high. It's sweet corn, not like in Mexico. They use the corn that is more neutral flavor. So I think you'll like this one.
Yay.
It's really a good combination of cheese, sweet, and spicy.
Now I want to try as well. Look at this. It's sweet corn with chili sauce and cheese.
Focus paradise.
It's amazing. I mean, it's cooked corn with cheese and a little bit of chili and salt, and what else could you not like about it? You know what I mean? It's so good. It's so simple, but I wish that they could sell it in other countries as well. I really like it. Also in Mexico, I love it that you can just walk around and get some corn. Sí, también no te gusta la lluvia, ¿no? A mí tampoco me gusta la lluvia.
So we named her Lana because Foca's sister's dog is called Nala and they look really similar.
They look the same. So it's really hard for me to see her, but she has a good life, I think. She looks pretty healthy.
Yeah, definitely.
There's water everywhere that she can drink, and I think they give her food because she looks like very well alimentated.
Fed.
But now she's following us, and I'm not good in saying goodbye.
And we went back to the same place where we found her the first day and to see if we could see her again, but we didn't.
No, we didn't. But I think she has a good life, and most probably she also has owners because she really looked super
taken care of. Right?
Yeah, and taken care of. So I'm happy for her that she probably has a good life, and it was nice meeting her.
During the past years, Bansko became a quite popular destination for digital nomads.
There are plenty of restaurants and cafes where you can work from. They have, I think, 4 co-working spaces or even more in this small town.
The average internet speed is really excellent. In our apartment, I think we've got at least 200 megabytes of download speed per second.
Yeah, and of course the Bulgarian prices in food, cafe, living in general are pretty good. So therefore I can imagine why a lot of digital nomads come to Bansko.
I would say Bansko is slightly more expensive than the rest of Bulgaria, but still it's really cheap in comparison with the rest of Europe.
And of course we also went to have some very good Bulgarian food. It was really nice. And of course we had to try the shopska salad, which is one of the most famous dishes in Bulgaria.
Yeah, and the famous, how do they call it? Shkembe shorba? A lot of different things.
It was really good food actually. We enjoyed it and the prices are just amazing.
A little chili, yeah, a little chili. ¿Tú querías que lo pruebo? Está muy bueno.
So now we are on the Piri mountains and it's almost 2,000 meters high already.
Our first stop is one of the oldest pine trees of at least Europe. So have a look.
Only card payments accepted. So this pine tree is a black pine. It's more than 1,300 years old already. Definitely the oldest in Bulgaria.
They're not really parking lots, so you have to park right here.
Now we are going to the lakes, the Viren or Piri mountain lakes. In total there are 4. It's a linear trail. We'll see how many will we see at the end.
We arrived at the first lake. How was the hike?
It was more a walk.
Yeah, it was not that hard. How long? Maybe 30 minutes? Something like this?
Or less.
Or even less. So to the first hike, no problem at all. We have finally reached the second lake, which was probably the largest distance between the lakes. It took us about, how long, 30 minutes? Something like that, around 30 minutes, another 30 minutes. Overall, I think you will need 1 hour to come here. And then there's 2 more lakes that we're gonna see if we still wanna go. But the views are incredible and it really reminds me of the lakes that we have in the Alps in Germany and Austria. Beautiful. So we brought a very luxurious snack with us. It's a very huge snack.
We have some smoked cheese, really salty olives from Greece. Already prepared some salami, cucumbers for the hummus, and for the bread.
And some hummus.
A big hummus. And fresh bread from this morning.
No, it's amazing. Because you know, hiking is nice, but eating is nicer. Now we made it back.
Yoo!
Yay!
So just 2 lakes.
Yeah, unfortunately just 2 lakes because there's a big cloud coming and we have this experience that in the afternoon it's usually very rainy here, so we didn't want to risk anything.
Yeah, so in summer here the storm comes almost every afternoon around 4 or 5 p.m. and it hits really hard. I was caught already once hiking up the Musala mountains and it's not fun.
No. Yeah, so we decided to go back, but it was still a very nice hike. Although we recommend you to go very early because now it's getting very, very full.
Which we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We overslept.
Yeah. But if you go early, I think it will be better because now they're like literally coming buses of tourists that want to go at least to the first lake. We really liked our short stay in Bulgaria. We would have loved to stay longer because we really like the country because of the nice people, the good food. You could still find places where there are no people around, and in general we really had a good time. So that's it for Bulgaria already, and in the next video we will take you already with us in another country.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.